We have a letter here from the town of Mahwah dated January 17th, 2018, in which they are claiming that we are committing these dastardly violations. And what they're saying is use and activities. Our site observations on various days, including yesterday, indicate that the property and structures on the site are being used for religious uses, houses of worship and prayer groups, public assembly uses, and as a campground. So the town of Mahwah, even though the judge said that what we were doing was okay, they're saying that us just gathering on the land for prayer is illegal. They're telling us that we are not allowed to do that. They're saying that simply going on the grounds for prayer is illegal. Also, they go on to say that certain structures, as they term them, and mind you, they say structures being practically everything on the land is illegal. They say, based on the township code, a structure is defined as, quote, a combination of materials to form a construction for occupancy, use, or ornamentation, whether installed on, above, or below the surface of a parcel of land. So basically, if you had a birdhouse, they would say that that's illegal and needs a permit.
Well, tell them they're taking the law.
They're taking the law into their own hands. I mean, they're saying that they're demanding that we take down a storage shed, canvas cabin, prayer circle consisting of logs stuck in the ground, totem poles, portable toilet. Even there, in the municipal court, I think it was Mike Kelly, the town engineer, said, well, although it's a structure, strictly speaking, it's a structure, we're not going to find them. I guess they've changed their mind, now saying that a portable toilet is a structure that needs a permit. The yurt, which is basically a type of tent, a Mongolian type of tent, they're saying that that's illegal. Pop-up shed, structure made of lumber with a roof known as a kitchen shed. Sweat lodge. Mind you, the sweat lodge is basically sticks with twine in them. They're only covered during ceremony, which the Mexica have performed, maybe a couple times a year. But they're saying that sticks with twine on them is a structure that has to have a permit. They're even saying that the stone altar on our lands that people have laid prayers on and with, they're saying that that needs to be removed. And all this has to be seen in the context of their threats to the judge. I mean, incredibly, the town attorney, Brian Chikaski, actually told Judge Powers that, you better rule in our favor. And if you don't, we're going to engage in some sort of self-help or self-remedy. Judge Powers denied their motion. And now this is the next step. They're engaging in what they call self-remedy. And they're saying that we have to have all structures and materials associated with the non-permitted uses removed from the site by the end of business day, 4 p.m. on Friday, February 2nd, 2018. So this is a very serious letter. I mean, January 27, 2018, the town has basically told even the courts that they have the authority to remove everything from the lands. As chief says, they're acting as vigilantes. They're taking the law into their own hands, self-help remedy. And, I mean, they really have no respect for us, our sovereignty, our history in the land.
Or the law.
Everything. Or the law. I mean, they're taking their direction from the Polo Club. I mean, there was one person who admitted that us having tents on the land was not illegal, and she actually said, if it's not illegal, then we're going to have to write some new laws. So this is what we're dealing with here. So we definitely need the help of everyone that's interested in justice and religious freedom and liberty.
Can you also mention about the when the Polo Club was trying to get the TRO, some of the things that they mentioned about the drumming, how they were trying to ban us from drumming and making fire.
Too glad I was going to be here all night if we mention all this. I mean, at one point in time, one of the neighbors accused us of being gypsies.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it that he disliked our sense of joy and life.
He liked the music of being gypsies. He was putting you down. That's an old Nazi expression.
We're being sarcastic. We know that.
So you
being sarcastic.
People listening to you don't.
So you don't think that he was talking about how great our drumming was?
I think he liked the way we danced.
Are you referring to what they did to the Gypsy people in Europe when they put them in the Holocaust, Chief? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I'm not laughing about that. That's very serious.
Well, Chief,
That's
you
who
didn't,
that man was. I call him, I was a Charlie Chaplin imitation of Hitler. Why didn't he come down here yelling at some of our elders?
I mean, you're right, Chief. I guess either you laugh or you
Swat
cry
stickers.
sometimes. So, I mean, you're right. I mean, it is. I call it genocide and ecocide. I mean, to me, it's just ridiculous.
Anyway, I'd like to hear the two clouds.
Well, let me just finish this thought here. I mean, what's getting lost in all this is that we started the prayer site for the environment, for the water. Even Mahwah was cited in the middle of last year, in the middle of all this, for having, I think, over 10 contaminants in the water that cause cancer. 10 contaminants that cause cancer. If the town of Mahwah wants to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars fighting Jewish people and Ramapough people, and doesn't spend a dime on trying to address these issues with the water, it's like, I mean, it's madness. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring to light the fact that every single court case that we've had since the prayer came under the name Split Rock Sweetwater started October 2016, we've won everything. If we didn't win them 100%, we've won them 90%, 85%. The town hasn't won anything. Them saying that we don't have a right to pray on the land, first of all, is absurd. We weren't able to pray as Native American people until 1978. We need to remember that. We need to remember that it was illegal for us to worship in any way, shape, or form. Then the Native American Freedom of Religious Act was passed in 78, not long ago. My mother was alive then, you know. Now they're saying again that we cannot pray on our land, that the land is not zoned. So let's only speak about the zoning itself. We have had our land zoned for ceremonial and cultural purposes back in January of 2012. Yet they're ignoring that. Actually, last year, I believe it was September 15th of 2017, they rescinded that permit. But during the trial of October of 2017, the judge said that they do not have the authority or the right to rescind the permit without due process, which they did. So that means to this day it still stands. So the fact that the Mahwah government has the audacity to try to lie and say that we are disobeying the law when they themselves are disobeying the law, and they are acting, as Chief Perry has said, as vigilantes. They are just showing that they're nothing more than gangsters at the end of the day. They're nothing more than gangsters. And they think they can keep on oppressing us. They think they can keep on messing with my tribe, and they can't do it. They keep taking us to court, and they keep losing because we have the Creator on our side. And with that said, this is why we're asking for our allies to come and help us, and we're asking for our people to come and help us, because we're not going to lose. We're not going to lose our land. We're not going to lose our rights. These rights were given to us by the Creator, and these individuals don't have any power over us. And, Mahwah, you have no power over us. So, you want to say something, or you, Chief?
Yeah, I would think it's incumbent on all people of good conscience, all people concerned about human rights, civil rights, all people of good conscience that's concerned about freedom of religion and the freedom to act should be extremely concerned when Mahwah has willfully and openly not just explained to the judge that if the judge did not find in Mahwah's favor, they would do self-remedy. Self-remedy means they're above the law. It means they're vigilantes. It may even mean that they're actively thugs. So having said that, let me make a plea to each and every attorney general out there of good conscience, and even to our good Governor, Mr. Murphy, to please come take a very serious look at what's going on with Mahwah. You cannot overcome challenge through the law if the law is being abrogated by vigilantes. Thank you.